Hey y'all, welcome to Toole Talk. It's Amber.
And Heather.
And guess what? We are here with a little special episode today.
Ooh, special edition, healthy for the holidays.
Oh yeah, we are going to talk to you about how to make the holiday season not be a time where you gain weight.
Yes.
And let's talk about that just really quickly, where we got the idea to talk about this, not just because today is Halloween.
No.
But also because in the book, they were the Comfort Crisis, they were talking about how people tend to gain weight during the holiday season. And then January comes, they don't gain weight anymore, but they maintain the weight where they are. And then the next year, the holiday season comes up, they gain more weight. January happens, they don't gain weight, they just maintain where they are. But the fact is they never go back and lose the extra pounds that they gained during the holiday season.
Right.
And you can see how that easily can stack up. And I'm going to tell y'all, because I gained weight during menopause, it creeps up on you. You watch the scale kind of go up a couple of pounds, and then you're just like, yeah, okay, it's a couple of pounds, whatever, I'll get that off. And then you don't.
It's a silent creeper.
Yeah, it is a silent creeper. And then what happens? You end up one day waking up going, oh my gosh, how did I get here?
I'm 10 pounds heavier. Where did it come from?
Yes.
Or 15 or 20.
Yeah. And the more that you gain, the harder it is to get that off.
Absolutely.
So let's discuss that. And Heather and I are so prepared to help you to not be like the majority of the population who is going to wake up on January 1st heavier than they were where you are today. Halloween, where are you? This is a great little science experiment for you to do on your own.
Are you sitting at a desk in front of a bunch of empty candy wrappers?
Yeah.
You know, is that where you are?
Yes. Yeah. And can we just normalize that we don't need to have a candy dish on every desk?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That my great grandmother had a candy dish with that really hard ribbon candy in it, you know?
Yeah.
But everybody, butterscotch and peppermints. Yes. And those things add up fast.
Do.
Because that's just straight sugar.
Yep. That's why we like it.
Yeah, right. Just taste it. So when you are looking at your holiday season, I know there's a lot of parties, there's travel, there's people coming into town, so much fun and good stuff. And you're like, but Amber, I want to enjoy the season. Yeah, well, you can enjoy the season without waking up January 1st, 5, 7, 10 pounds heavier, can't you?
Absolutely.
Is that going to make you happy? Really? I know. Probably not.
What is that? A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, right? Well, it looks like it's happening for sure now in perimenopause and postmenopause. Right?
It's everywhere.
But one of the things that I want to say, and Heather and I had this conversation because as she is on her journey, she was like, what am I going to do at Thanksgiving?
I've got very sad and very disgruntled about Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Eve, all of the times where I enjoy eating food. And when I decided, and it's very funny, when I first decided that I was going to do this, that was initially the thought that popped into my head. Freak, the holidays are coming. I've got Thanksgiving and my birthday and Christmas and New Year's. You know what? This is going to suck. Yeah, literally, that's the first thing. Maybe I should wait till the first of the year. And then I tell myself, this is the arguing that I have inside. Don't be dumb. You can do this. You can still enjoy all of those holidays and still stay on track. And you can make this work. We'll just figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of the things just to say right with that is it's thinking about what you really want.
Yes.
You know, I think I've even talked about this on the podcast before. My mom makes dressing and I love her dressing. All right. Yes. She does it once a year.
Yes.
If I have a small serving of my mother's dressing, is that going to kill me?
Absolutely not.
Don't think so.
No.
But the big thing is I have to remind myself that this is a one day thing. You know, we typically just have Thanksgiving like in the mid-afternoon. Mm-hmm. We do, my dad does a turkey. I eat turkey almost every day, so that's already a lean protein. It's better
on Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, it is because he smokes it. That's one of I love smoked meat. So we have smoked turkey in that. My mom makes green beans. All of that right there. Smoked turkey and green beans is healthy.
Yes.
Right? And then I'm going to add some fun to my plate. Just my biggest thing is to keep the portion sizes under control. And I don't eat it that night and the next day for breakfast and the next day for lunch. And that, I'm just not going to do that. It's a one-time deal and then we're moving on.
Absolutely.
So that can be helpful if you think about, what do you really want to have, and have some boundaries around the amounts that you're going to eat and stick to it.
Parameters are very important to set before any holiday, whether it's birthdays, and it's not just your birthday, because I know I see this a lot with my clients. Well, I've got this, so-and-so's birthday party this week and so-and-so's birthday party next week. You do not have to partake in cake to celebrate birthday.
No.
It doesn't have to. You can, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
So pick the ones that you want.
Yes. And again, put those boundaries around it. I have gotten to where when I go to a party, if somebody's going to give me cake, I love Betty Cake. Another shout out to a great Ocala place. So if there is a Betty Cake around, I ask them, may I please cut my own piece? Or I will look at them and do my fingers and say, I seriously make me a very small sliver about this big. Then I can still have it. I enjoy it, but I'm not over consuming.
Have a plate full of cake.
Yeah, because I would do that.
Absolutely.
I would eat the whole Betty Cake if you left me by myself. So I have to have those parameters around stuff like that.
Yes.
That's helpful. The other thing I see people do a lot of times with going to parties and celebrations is they skip meals.
Oh, yeah.
So they
I don't eat breakfast and lunch. I can eat what I want at the party this evening.
That is the worst thing you can do.
Thing.
You're going to show up starving.
Yes. And eat everything.
Yes. You're going to wait.
And then feel like crap the next day.
So some of the things that I always tell people is eat your regular meals. Make sure that here's 2 things you want to make sure that you have: lean protein and fiber. That's going to help fill you up. And then drink your water, stay hydrated throughout the day. And then when you go to the party, really look at the food and decide, first off, what do they have that's protein forward?
Yes.
Where do they have any lean protein? Are there some shrimp there that you can partake in? Or is there, some chicken kebabs or something like that? And then take a look and see what they have that is vegetables, that maybe has some fiber in it. And then eat those things first and then go and have some of the fun things,
A quick little boundary, if you will, that I've set for myself before this journey, and it's kind of helped me out. If it's pre-packaged something, baked goods, I typically just say no off the bat. I will consider homemade items for sure, depending on who it is and what's in it. But it's a pretty much a standard no-go across the board. If it is pre-packaged from somewhere else, it's just it's not that important to me.
Yeah. That's funny because I do that too, because y'all know I have a sweet tooth. But if it's just something like a muffin,
or cupcakes that come from the Walmart or Publix, and they're good, but again, you have to have boundaries.
Yeah, because that stuff really is it really the best thing ever?
Yes, exactly.
So. That is so funny. I have the same rule because Sam's. A lot of times people will buy muffins or the big cinnamon buns or whatever from Sam's. If I see that stuff, I'm like, yep, that's Sam's. So I'm not eating that.
No.
And again, not because it's bad.
Right.
I mean, it tastes good, but it's just not.
It's the boundaries that we have set for ourselves.
It wasn't made with love.
It wasn't made with love. No.
By someone that I know.
Right.
There you go.
Or care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a great one. I think that this is one that I have to be cautious of because I don't keep junky food in my house. So, how people will have like chips or something in a big bowl, and maybe it's by the bar stool or whatever. I cannot
camp
sit.
out.
Yeah, I can't sit by that because I will just keep eating out of the bowl.
Right.
And how rude, Amber, that you don't put it on a plate. My grandmother would just be appalled. But I do know that. Stay away. Don't stand by the food table or where the food is, because it's so easy to just keep grabbing while you're talking to people. Because you know me, I'm a talker.
Right.
Heather, not so much. She'll be over there in the corner
watching
eating.
Everybody. So another good tip to follow along those lines is get a plate and just eat what you put on the plate. Now, that doesn't mean you get to pile the plate to where you can't carry it around, but just fill the plate with what you want to eat. And when you're done with that plate, you're done. You're going to throw it away and you're finished. Yeah. And then you will have because I know a lot of people don't want to hurt people's feelings by not eating, when they go to a dinner or a party. So just fill the plate, fill the napkin, whatever it is, and not a big buffet plate, but just a smaller plate. And then you will have eaten something to not hurt their feelings, and your feelings will feel good because you've had some stuff to eat.
Okay, I'm going to tell a story here, and I'm going to be honest. So I was raised not to lie, but I did at a party tell a little white lie because I was in a deficit, and I'm telling y'all, this food, they had this like Southern cooked food. It looked so good, and I wanted to eat it so badly, but I was like, I can't because I'm in this deficit. So the host of the party came over to the table, and she was like, "Did you get anything to eat?" And I was like, "Yes, it was delicious." And I didn't eat
she's
a bite.
moving her mouth. I just finished.
I was like, it's okay.
It is okay.
I'm making the choice because today, in this moment, this is what fits for my goals. And I don't have to tell, because as soon as you say to somebody, I didn't eat, then they want to know
offended.
why,
Yes.
right? So I was like, no, she doesn't.
No.
She has no clue whether I ate or
Right.
not. It does not matter.
Now she knows. She
Yeah,
knows. Now
no.
she's listening.
No,
No.
I go to a lot of parties. Just remember that.
So let's flip it to as the preparer of food. There are a ton of ways to add substitutes to make lots of dishes healthier.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we've done on our retreats, and Heather taught us this one, is the Greek yogurt dip for your veggies. So tell them about that.
Versus sour cream.
Yeah.
So you can get the non-fat. So to me, non-fat Greek yogurt is sour cream in a different container. They have the very same savory taste. So you add your dip powders in it, and then you've lost all of the extra fat that comes with even the light sour cream. There's still stuff in it that you don't need to be eating. And you can feel better about having served that. If you serve it, nobody is going to know that it's not sour cream. I 100% guarantee you. And you put it out with vegetables or pretzels or something like that. Another substitute is a lot of times you can substitute applesauce for oil, for vegetable oil when you're baking. So there are tons. And Google, ChatGPT, just ask, what is a good substitute?
Yeah.
And he will tell you.
Yeah. I was trying to think what else. So what we would do is at our retreat, we actually made a healthy charcuterie board. So we would do that dip that Heather was talking about, and she had different flavors. So you do
ranch and the Knorr's vegetable, ranch, and taco seasoning.
Yeah. And so we had 3 different ones. So depending on what people's taste palette was. And then we had all different kinds of raw veggies, and you could, if you wanted to do some cooked veggies, you could, or grilled on a shish kebab or whatever. And then we just had little turkey chomper sticks and all kinds of things out like that, just to give people the idea that you don't have to have this really high fat stuff all the time. You can make something healthy. And that's a tip that I have. If you're going to a party where you're being asked to bring something, bring a couple of healthy dishes of things.
You be the healthy option.
Yes, that you like. And then there's food there that you made and you also know that you like, and you can have some of that. And you're going to help your friends.
That's right.
Taste new and exciting, healthy foods.
Think of it as an opportunity.
Yeah, to share. I think too that it's really smart to watch the alcohol intake at parties. that can be really easy to overdo it. And y'all just remember, alcohol calories are what we call empty calories. So you're drinking and you don't even realize how many calories you're taking in. And alcohol is going to, be processed in the body. Those calories are going to be stored as fat. Mm-hmm. So you just want to make sure that you're not overdoing it. Some of my clients, what they've done is they will have one drink and then they'll drink a water immediately after to try to stay hydrated. The other thing too is to just nurse that drink for a long time. That can be something you can do to help. And there's so many places now. There's so many sober people. Yes. Now there's quite the wave with that, which I think is great. So a lot of times people will have some kind of a non-alcoholic option, a mocktail. Right. That's nice. Have a little mocktail and go about your beeswax.
That's right.
Yeah, so the holidays, you don't have to let your nutrition just be a free-for-all. You also don't have to give up your exercise.
Absolutely. Oh, I hear this a lot. I got family in town. I can't work out.
Why?
Why? It is so bizarre to me. And then on the flip side, I hear, well, so-and-so came to town and now they're going on their walks with me.
Yeah.
Have you ever invited somebody? So, well, I walk every day at 6 p.m. I'm going to go for a quick walk. I'll be back in 30 minutes. If you want to join me, you can. If not, I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Just present it that way. Don't think, oh, I got so-and-so. I can't leave the house because they're here.
Do you entertain people
like
all
24/7?
Yes, like I don't expect that.
I know.
That inviting them to work out with you, and they may not be workout people, right. And that's okay. I know that, the thing is, and I know what happens because I train a lot of people with the same types of personalities. So it's overwhelming in your brain because you're thinking, these people are coming in. I got to get the house ready. I got to make sure there's snacks. I got to go grocery shopping. I got to make sure everything's presentable. I got to make sure that they're entertained. And again, I can't leave them for 30 or 45 minutes. You can, and they'll probably enjoy a little alone time. Don't you enjoy alone time?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
Thank you for saying.
So this is something where, why is it that your health becomes the least important thing to you? That should not happen.
It is the first thing to go, though.
It is. And that's really, you should be able to fit your workout in somewhere or make it up. If you have to miss your regular workout day, where are you going to make it up? That's what Heather and I do.
Yes, we are. We think ahead to where we can go. If neither one of us can make whatever day or time, we're already thinking about when we can get together at another time.
Yeah.
And it may not be the most convenient thing in the world, but literally it's like one time.
Yeah.
A week, a month, or what, it's not like every time we're going to have to meet, Sunday morning at whatever time kind of thing. I think it's also important that you stick to your schedule. Schedules are typically the first thing to go out the window when the holiday season. So you're off work. I get to sleep in. Well, we've already talked about in past podcasts how your body gets used to a schedule, your digestion, your metabolism, your energy level, all of the things that you work so hard to get right during the week or during regularly scheduled business hours, you let it go at the first chance. And then you literally have to spend much more energy to rebuild it back instead of just maintaining. It's really not that big of a deal to stay with your schedule, even if you have a house full of people.
Yeah.
I mean, once they know, because when you come to my house at any time, you know that I'm going to bed at 8, anywhere between 8 and 9. It's just, I don't care who you are. I will, and it's okay. They do not have to be entertained until they go to bed. This is important to me, so I make it known to whoever comes over that this, that this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about keeping in that schedule. And I'd like to say something about that as well. This is a Oh my gosh, it is a pattern I have watched so many of my clients do every single year.
Yep.
They don't show up for their workouts, they cancel their workouts with me, and they're not doing them on their own, all right? So then they come back in January and they're like, oh my gosh,
I
I'm
feel
so,
horrible.
yes, I feel
so
horrible.
sick.
I'm bloated.
I got no energy.
I'm so weak.
I got
I can't
headache.
believe.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm like, if you would have just stayed steady throughout the holiday season, you would not be restarting January feeling like you're restarting again.
Right.
So that's where that consistency comes into play. And let's say you're going to travel, all right? Because I do travel home to see my family. So I still walk when I'm there.
Yes.
I try to get my workouts in before I leave because there is a gym in my hometown, but when I'm with my family, I'm pretty much with them all the time. So it's getting the workouts in before I leave. If I have to, I just do a workout while I'm there.
Yes.
Again, it's an hour out of my day to get up there, do the workout, come back. And the other thing is, you can look at your schedule for the holidays and you can find if you need a rest week, really plan that in. Just plan in one rest week and let yourself reset, maybe enjoy sleeping in, but it doesn't need to be from Thanksgiving until
4
Christmas.
weeks later.
Yeah, no.
You're still resting in your rest week.
Yeah, and then what happens? You're out of your schedule,
Yep.
like Heather said. Now we've got to rebuild that back.
And
everything
you know
worked.
how bad it feels. Don't pretend like you don't, because I know you're sitting there in your car or in your living room or walking down whatever, and you're listening going, oh, not me. It is you. It is. I'm telling you. I've heard this from you.
Yes, we see it. And I see it in the numbers at the
Yes,
studio.
absolutely.
We watch our
Every
check-ins
year.
just plummet in December.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to be that way.
No.
But I did want to say this because you said it, and what it dinged in my head was, if your health habits are the first thing to go during the holiday season, you have not made this your identity yet.
Nope. You're still stuck in your old self.
Yep. And when are you going to change that?
Yep.
When are you going to start doing the deep work to become the person you really want to be?
And it's not monotonous. I'm going to repeat this over and over and over again. It is what you make it. You can make it fun and exciting and challenging and empowering, or you can sit there and just be ho-hum, Eeyore the whole time.
Yeah.
And at that point, why are you even bothering?
Yeah, because you don't really want to be
No,
different.
you don't. You think that you do, but you don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why? It's because it's uncomfortable,
It is uncomfortable.
to be different.
Yes.
It takes work.
It takes work.
And it takes working on yourself.
Yes.
Which is not always comfortable.
It is not fun. We don't ever want to face ourselves.
Nope. Because look at what we're doing.
Look at what we're doing.
Hopefully this gives you some tips. So just remember, don't skip your meals. Make sure you're getting in your lean protein and your fiber
And
in
try
the
to
meals.
stay on schedule.
Stay on schedule. Drink your water. Try to say no to alcohol, or at least make sure you're hydrated in between your drinks. And you know what is most important during this time is the time that you get to spend with the people that you love.
Absolutely. And have fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy being with them.
Yep. And find that identity.
That's right.
Be healthy, Amber. Be healthy, Heather.
That's right. And we're here for you. So if you have questions or concerns or, oh my gosh, there's no way I can do this, I don't even know where to start, we are here for you. So reach out.
Just email us. You can find that in the show notes. We hope you have a great day, and let's hit this holiday season and be better than we were last year.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.